Sup all, JC3 here, the baller of YouTube, the general. Today I'm going to be showing you how to assign a created player to a team and use that team and that roster in Play Now, MyGM, and MyLeague. In NBA 2K17, I've been getting some requests on how to do this, so I figured, hey, let's solve the problem and get this video out. So you see my created player, I call them all day, because what I'm about to do here works all day. So I'm just going to create a new roster off of the official 2K Sports roster, and once I get in there, I'm just going to go ahead and scroll over to my created players list. So I'm on my way over there right now. Once I get there, I'm going to go to my player, and I'm just going to click A, or that's also X on PS4, and go down to copy to team. Now for the purpose of this video, I'm just going to copy this player to the Charlotte Hornets. Some of these teams have 15 players already. Their teams are maxed out, so go ahead and just take one of those players from those teams and put them in free agency. Do what you got to do to clear up space for your created player. But the Hornets, as you see right here, all day made the roster. But here's the big catch: you're not going to get to play with your created player in Play Now unless you adjust the minutes. So I pressed right trigger to go over to roster creator, and all I'm going to do is, because all day is a shooting guard I created him as, I'm just going to take Nick Batum, who's the starting shooting guard for the Hornets. I'm going to take his minutes down. I'm going to press A. I'm going to go down to the bottom of my roster and go to my created player, press A on him to swap positions. Because as of right now, my created player is on rest. He doesn't get any minutes. He won't show up in Play Now. You won't get to use him. So swap the players, swap the minutes. I'm going to go to all day, my created player right here, and put the minutes back up. Okay, so I put his minutes up to 30 to a starting position. You don't have to do starting minutes. You can do bench minutes. And once you flop the players, like say you flopped your starting shooting guard and your created player, and your starting shooting guard no longer gets minutes, well, you can go on your bench and you could flop players there too, okay? So now that I finished with this, I'm just going to save my roster, and I'm just going to save it as created. I'm just going to call it created to signify that it's my created player. No, you do not have to name your roster created. Be a little bit more creative with your name, okay? Get that? Boom. So here we go. I saved my roster. Now I'm going to go up to Play Now and show you how this just worked, because I edited the minutes. Keep this in mind. If you don't edit the minutes, you're not going to get to play with your created player in Play Now. So I went to Y once I got to Play Now to load my created roster, and as you see right here, bottom right, boom, starting shooting guard is all day. What'd I tell you? This works all day. Alright, so here we go. Let me go ahead and show you how to do this in MyGM in MyLeague. For MyGM and MyLeague, you don't have to edit the minutes, but I recommend you do that when you're creating your roster, okay? So I'm just going to, for the purpose of this video, I'm just going to pick MyLeague. Once I get to this screen, I'm going to press Y to use a custom roster. I'm going to load up my created custom roster. That's what I named it. And I'm just going to go ahead and pick just the general settings, current NBA teams. Now, you don't have to pick the general settings. Just for the purpose of this tutorial, I'm not getting fancy. I'm just going to pick the general settings. Hornets were the team that I assigned the player to, and now I'm just going to enter into the mode. So now that I'm here, I'm going to show you that all day is indeed on the roster in MyLeague mode. So I'm going to go to my front office roster, and there you go. All day is right there. And just to prove to you that his minutes also transferred over from my roster creator, you might as well just do it in the roster creator so you can have minutes. I went over to coach GamePlan, and then boom, there you go. 30 minutes transferred over. Hopefully this helped you out, especially with Play Now. I know that could have been a tricky one if you did not edit the minutes in the roster creator. Remember to do that. Hope this tutorial helped you out. If it did, leave a like, subscribe, leave feedback in the comments down below. Still can't believe this isn't available in Blacktop. JC3 out.